Hello friends, welcome back to the DIY Guy channel. I would say like in most of the cars we have seen the front brakes are the disc brakes. You can see the disc rotor is visible and the caliper is visible. But if you check on the rear side, we have this drum brake. Like usually when we replace the tire on the front wheel, we check the how much brake pad is remaining. On the basis of that we can decide whether it's replacement required or not. But the rear side we have a drum, we can't see the brake shoe. So this is something like usually ignored. And also depends the wear tear of the brakes depends on your driving conditions, how hard you are braking. If you are driving in the hilly area, the wear tear of the rear brakes are much. If the drum pads are gone, like there will be a like metallic sound, rubbing sound from the rear brakes. But we have to keep on maintaining those brakes, because in my car I am not getting any sound. But what I have seen, when the car is loaded, when the 5 people are sitting in the car, the brakes are not effective. So I am going to open the rear wheel of the duster, going to check the drum, its shoes. So if it's if it needs a replacement, I will going to replace it. If not, I will not going to replace it. I will going to clean the drum, also clean the brake shoe. Let's proceed and open the drum of the rear wheel. This is the Renault Duster which I am going to perform the check. So in case you have a Renault Duster, you can take the reference of this one. You can just buy a tool. You can open the drum and check the brake shoe. So in case you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. So let's proceed. First of all, just jack the car, take out this wheel. So as you can see, I have jacked the car and the jack stand installed. The tires placed beneath the car for the safer side. So this is the drum. First of all, we need to take out this cap. After that, the bolt will be accessible. We need to open that bolt, and after that this drum will going to slide out. So let's first of all take out this cap. So to take out this cap, you need a hammer. And after a few taps, that will going to be pop out. So this cap is out. So we have this nut which is holding the wheel hub. So to open this, we need a 36 mm socket. So using 36 mm socket, we are going to open this nut. So first of all, you have to break it like some kind of extension, because it's too much tightened. So the nut is out. Now using hand, we have to take out this drum. So just to show you, this is the drum on which the brakes are engaged. So this drum is opened like the very first time since I bought this car. It's almost 5 years and like 60,000 kilometers. So this is the first time opening the brake pads. So if we see over here, so we have enough leather on this brake pad, so the replacement is not required. You can just check it from here, also from here. So we have to just clean this brake shoe, apply the grease on the areas which are important, and after that going to install back the wheel hub. And doing that, we will going to use sandpaper to clean this brake shoe, also the inner part of this drum. So the sandpaper should not be too much abrasive. I will going to share the number of sandpaper which you have to use. So let's start. For the brake shoe, there would be a different sandpaper number. For the drum, there would be a different sandpaper number. Just to let you know, this is your ABS sensor, so it's very delicate. So before dismantling it, make sure you take 4 to 5 pictures, random pictures, so that you are aware how the assembly is done. So in case you forgot how it was connected, you can refer that one. Just for information, this is the bottom spring, this is the upper spring which going to just compress the brake shoe. These are the brake shoes, and this is the cylinder. When you just apply the brakes, the brake fluid comes in and it will going to expand this one, and after that this will going to be the brake shoe will going to expand out, and it will going to hold the brake drum. So that's how the drum brake works. So first of all, we are going to clean this area. For that, we are going to use some kind of brake cleaner or the throttle body cleaner. So this is the brake adjuster. So first of all we have to release the tension from the springs and brake shoe. So we have like a ring, like you have to use a plier, you have to use like this kind of plier and just disengage, so that the area here you can see the thread, it will going to be inserted in this one. After that the pressure on the brakes are released and we will going to open that one. I forgot to show you. So this wire, this is your handbrake wire. So when you just pull the handbrake, the rear side of the drum, it will going to just expand out and will going to hold the drum. So first of all we have to just disengage these clips. These are the clips which are holding the brake shoes. So first of all we have to disengage them. Use any of the flathead screwdriver and you have to just slide this pin out. So this is the spring, it's out. So same way we have like the back side. So this is the pin which is holding from the back side. Same way we have to just take this one out. So this pin is also out. So take out the bottom spring. So the bottom spring is out. Now you have to just open the springs. So the front brake shoe is out. You have to just take out the handbrake cable. So it's open now. So this is the brake adjuster tool. When you apply the brake, this spring, the spring which you can see over here, it will going to rotate this one and it will going to expand. So this is how the brake shoes are adjusted in the drum brakes. So first of all I'm going to take this wired brush and I'm going to clean this area. We have lot of dust in the area. Now we have to clean the drum. So this is the area which holds the brake. So to clean this drum we will going to use the 1200 number sandpaper. So it should be not abrasive because we don't want to be groove on this area. So you can see the outer edge. So this area is cleaned now. You can see. Now we will spray the brake cleaner on the piece of cloth and going to wipe this area. So it's cleaned. So coming on to the brake pads, I will going to use a little bit abrasive sandpaper to clean this. This is like approximately 400 number sandpaper. So the remaining this area can be cleaned with a wired brush. So this one is done. So just to compare, so the left one, this one is like I cleaned with sandpaper and this one is yet to be cleaned. So you can see we have a shyness on this one and we like this one is a bit like a bit matte surface or a rough surface we can see on the left one. Now clean this one as well. Now we have to clean this brake adjuster. So let's do this as well. So you can see the brake adjuster are also clean. So in this thread we will going to apply the grease. Make sure it's like a brake grease. So I will going to take grease and going to apply on the thread so that it's lubricated. So the grease is applied. So just take out the excess grease which is on this adjuster, so the adjuster looks clean. So before assemble we have few areas, you can see this one, this one, this one, and the bottom one, this one, this one, and this one. Few areas which are where this brake shoes are touched, and on these areas we need to apply the synthetic grease or the brake grease, so that there is a lubrication between the two metal parts. So let's apply the grease. So grease is applied. Install the rear brake shoe. So the rear one is done. Now the front one. Before installing the front one, we need to align all the springs. So now install this brake adjuster over here. So using the hands and the flathead screwdriver, I am able to install the spring. So now this is aligned. So now install the bottom spring. So the bottom spring is installed, the upper spring is installed. Now we have to adjust this adjuster. So we're going to rotate it, and we're going to just expand the spring and the brake shoe. Now you can see the adjuster is, we have tension in the adjuster as well, so it's properly aligned. So now we have a little bit of friction, so we are good. So now we have to install this nut. Before installing that nut, I will going to apply a little bit of thread locker. So this is something which is must. This is the thread locker. So it's a Loctite. It's a medium strength thread locker which I am applying. Now we have to install this nut. So now we have to tighten this nut. So it's tightened properly. Now we have to install back this cap. Installed. So I will going to mount the wheel. Going to take it for a test drive, where I will going to just apply the handbrake couple of times, and after that I will going to apply the brakes and going to test it. The adjustment is not required. We have done the adjustment already via adjuster. We have a friction, so it's good. So the same way we will going to do the other drum brake as well. So it's a fair simple process. You need a 36 mm socket, a brake cleaner, a brake grease, and few other tools. So I'm going to share the description of those tools in the description area, so you can just go through and just find the details over there. So we are done with the cleaning of the rear brake shoe. The replacement is not required. So in case we need to replace, there's the same procedure we have to follow to replace the brake shoe. So if you like the video, please give thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye bye.